Hey guys, and welcome back to another HZ Studios tutorial. Today, we're looking at something new. This is a program called Audacity. It is a free open source program that is a fantastic sound and recording editor. This thing produces amazing audio effects. It has effects. You can essentially change your voice to make it sound fantastic. This is free. I will leave a link down in the description to download this, and if you have any questions about downloads or terms of service or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. Also, suggestions for more Audacity tutorials, and any questions you guys have about what I'm about to go through, be sure to leave that in the comments section. But to go with the tutorial today, I have a file from a little game recording that I did, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Control O, and that's going to bring up our audio selection. I have it on my desktop, I believe. Here we are, my Bandicam file. This is not really important. If your computer is rather slow or does not have great processing power, you may want to make this so it just reads the files faster, but my computer is beefy enough to where I can make a copy of it just in case Audacity crashes, which it is open source, so it does have some bugs. It will have a backup of my audio so I can redo it later. But I'm going to make a copy of it. I'm just going to hit OK. Our audio will import. It's going to take a little bit. Now, with longer audio clips, of course, it's going to take a lot longer. Like, this is about 2 minutes. This is 2 minutes, 45 seconds. If I put an entire 30-minute clip into Audacity, it's going to take a lot longer to render the effects because the clip is so much longer. So, first, let's take a look here. We have our entire clip in. First thing, select your entire clip and make sure it is paused. There are problems with people, if I play it, sorry about that. I'm going to actually turn down the volume on this once I get through. Make sure it's in pause, because if I believe if I'm in stop mode, I go to effects. So apparently that works, but if you're playing it or if you're like fast forwarding it, you will not be able to edit this effects tab will be completely grayed out. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to hit Control A to select the entire clip. First thing, this normalize button is your very best friend. We're going to do this multiple times during this tutorial. But first thing I want to do is I would actually like to do a little compressor. My audio clips for some reason are very large and very loud at the start, so I want to do a dynamic range compressor. So just to check that, I'll go to Effect, and you may not be able to see this, but you're going to go down to Normalize right there, and this is going to pop up this little window right here. I do have removed the DC offset. That doesn't really make much of a difference in my opinion, but this is right here. Normalize maximum amplitude. You do not want to have gigantic loud pockets during your audio. So I set this to -1 decibels, and that seems to be a very good number for my audio. Now, of course, you will want to mess with this function and all the other edits we're going to do to make your audio sound good, in your opinion. This is what I do personally. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. You see the audio did shrink somewhat. Next, we're going to go up to the compressor. This is going to make our audio much quieter, and then we can adjust the volume to where we want it to be. So I have my threshold at -18 decibels, noise floor at -40, our ratio is 2:1. Our attack time, that actually should be 0.50 seconds. And then our release time will be 1 second, and make sure these are unchecked as well. Go ahead and hit OK. That will apply, and you see the audio shrunk. Next, we're going to do our amplifications, essentially. So we're going to go to Effect. Let me just go over that again. Effect, down to Equalization. And first, we're going to do a bass boost. You're going to select the curve, and it's going to be a bass boost. It's going to be about 6 down. Go ahead and do that. Just copy if you want to pause the video and take a look at the settings I'm using just to mirror mine, see how it works for your audio. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. and you see it did get a tiny bit larger. And then we're going to do the exact same thing with equalization, except we're going to change the curve to a treble boost. So this is going to boost both of your bass and treble, your basic high notes and your low notes. Next, we're going to go ahead and normalize this one more time. Very simple. Just compress it down a little bit more. There we go. Next, this one does not really have much background noise because I was talking the whole time. If you wanted to get rid of background noise, you would want to do this selection right here, which is this noise reduction. So essentially for that, let's say right here, I would want, if this was some background noise I could tell I listened to, and it's like my TV in the background or something, I would simply select that area which I want to get the profile. So I go to noise reduction and I would click get noise profile. Since this does not have any background noise, I'm not going to click that. If you were going to get rid of your background noise, you would select it, get noise profile, copy these settings down here, and click OK. But let's go ahead and select all of it again. Last, we're going to do the last two things. If you look at the clip, there are these sections like right here and somewhat over here at the end where the audio, the lines or the vibrations of the audio reach very high limits, almost to 1 decibel, when the majority of it is within the 0.5 decibel range. So what we're going to do is something called a hard limiter, I believe. Yes, hard limiter. You're going to go to your effects. You're going to go all the way down to past the divider, and it should be about 6, I believe that's 6 selections down. The hard limiter. Go ahead and press that. You're going to set I like to set it to -4 decibels, just so I don't get really differentiating levels of audio. I'm going to enable this. Residue level, that doesn't really matter. Wet level, it's not really that important. And I'm going to go ahead and hit apply twice, and boom, that should be done. And finally, you're just going to normalize it one last time. Same settings as last time, click OK, and there we go. There's your audio. I will, right now, this is going to be the original audio. Hello, you good people of the world, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Cloud White playthrough. And then we're going to have the finished audio. Hello, you good people of the world, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Cloud White playthrough. So, also, if you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, do not forget to leave them in the comment section below. Any and all questions are fine. If you want to contact us about possible channel art, logo designs, anything of that nature, be sure to contact us. Twitter is the best option. I check Twitter every day on HZ just for some updates, constant updates, checking what other people are doing. So DM us through Twitter. Slide in our DMs if you were to say. You can also email us if you're that old-fashioned, but go ahead and email us to the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials, including Audacity, Photoshop, and Sony Vegas. And I'll see you next time.